A Guide to Personal Growth. Disclaimer. This information is not presented by a medical practitioner and is for educational and informational purposes only. The content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have read or heard. How to find personal growth through therapy. There are many people that have issues in their lives. They may have to find a way to take on the good and the bad things that can come up in the everyday life that they lead. Sometimes the hard times are very depressing and can cause us to lose sight of what we have to do in life. There are many people that have to turn to therapy for help in these situations. This is nothing to be ashamed about or to be upset over. If therapy is something that can help you live a better life and grow as a person, you should do it. Getting out of the rut that a person is in is very important for personal growth. You can guarantee that you will never move past the hard times if you do not find out what is causing the grief and hardship in your life. If you do take the time to go through therapy and get help for your problems, you will be able to move past all of it and get on to bigger and better things. If you are not sure what therapy can do for you, you may want to speak to someone that has already been through it. You might want to ask others how this form of treatment has helped them become better people and able to have personal growth in their lifetime. This is something that can really help you achieve your goal of getting to where you want and need to be in life. You have to make the right choices so that you are able to have the life that you were meant to have. Therapy can help you work through your issues and get you to where you have to be so that you can find happiness. You will see that there are many forms of therapy, and you must make sure that you have the right method for the situation that you are in. When you are able to understand where your problems are coming from, you will be able to move on and get on to growing as a person like you need to be. You will be able to experience new and more exciting things. You will also be able to express yourself better, and this will help you find more friends and have all that you need in your life. Getting to where you want and need to be in life is something that may take some time. You have to be patient and also be willing to explore why and what are the main reasons behind your problems. If you are willing to take time to learn more about who you are and what you need in life, then you are willing to give yourself the chance to grow as a person and to become the adult that you want to be. Therapy is something that is going to be making you see what you need to in order to be happy and satisfied in your personal growth and your everyday environment. When you are just not sure about things in your life, you may want to have some form of therapy to get the answers that you are looking for. Therapy is something that you can do in private, and no one needs to know about it. This is something that you can do for a short time or long term, depending on the problems and the issues that you are having at the time. You will want to use therapy as a way to find out more about yourself and how you want to live your life in the future. How to use technology to increase personal growth and fulfillment. There are so many amazing things that you can do today because of technology. You can do just about anything that you've ever dreamed about and more. There are things that are being invented every day that are made to help us throughout our daily lives. There are also things to help us become better people, too. We can actually learn from the technology that is being brought to us all the time. We can grow as a person and learn from what these things bring to us. Technology is a great thing. There are many great ideas that are brought to us to make our lives better and more exciting. We can learn from all the things that we have through technology. These things are used to make life interesting, too. We can see a whole new world through what technology brings to us and so much more. Giving ourselves personal growth is going to be one of the best things that we can do for our own good interest. We have to be willing to grow and move on to better and bigger things. There is no room for us to be stuck in the past and not willing to experience new and more adventurous things. We all have to move on to other things at some point in our life. We have to be willing to make our goals come true. When we are able to bring technology to our lives, we are going to widen our view to what we can do in life and what our possibilities are. Getting where we want to and need to be in life is something that is so exciting, and with the right tools, we can get there with no problem. Computers and the Internet are just a few of the forms of technology that is making it easy for us to move on to more exciting and new things each day. We are able to use these things to get to just about anywhere in the world and find out almost anything that we want to know. This is so important when it comes to what we want to have in life. This is very important for us so that we are able to grow into the people that we want to be. Personal growth is a great form of self-improvement as well. There are also a lot of new and great tools that are helping us find out about where we want to go and what we want to do in life. We are able to move on to the things that are important to us and that we want to know more about because of what technology has brought us. We are able to use the resources that we have in front of us so that we can do more of the things that make us happy. This is a great method of personal growth and experience as well. You cannot ask for more when it comes to getting where you want to be in life and what you think you deserve as well. You should not be afraid of what technology has to offer you. You should embrace it and go with the flow. You are adding more excitement and more knowledge to your life as well. You will love the fact that you are able to improve your skills and your goals with the help that technology brings to your life. This is an amazing thing that can make anything possible for you. How to feel good about being an at-home mom. Today is a very busy world. There are more and more people stepping out and getting careers of their own and doing what they want to in life. They are going to college and getting degrees, earning lots of money, and they may or may not have families at home waiting on it. However, there are also a lot of stay-at-home moms that are making all of their dreams and goals come true as well. They are living the dream that they have had for a long time and feeling great about it. Many people believe that if you are a stay-at-home mom, this must mean that you are lazy or stupid. However, this is not the case at all. This is a silly misunderstanding and one that could be corrected very quickly. Being at home and raising a family is a very hard job. It's just as hard as any career that some other women may have. At times, being a stay-at-home mom can even be a little bit harder because of all of the things that you must do. There are many women that want to stay home and take care of their children. They may want to make sure that they are taking care of their children and helping them grow as people. They want to make sure that they are growing the way they should and doing what is important for them at the same time. This is a goal that women should be proud of and take to heart. Staying at home and raising a family is a lifelong dream that can mean amazing and wonderful things. It can mean that a woman can do what she has always dreamed of doing and still be completely satisfied and happy too. Being happy with your life is something that you should be proud of. You want to have personal growth that you can feel great about and know that you have achieved on your own. There is nothing wrong with wanting to be a stay-at-home mom and raise your children with the morals and the goals that you want them to have. You will find that this is a very rewarding job that can offer you a lifetime of great feelings and personal strength as well. You will appreciate the fact that you are an important role model in the children's lives and you are giving them the balance and stability that they need to feel good. There are many people that do not understand what being a stay-at-home mom means. They are not sure what the purpose of staying at home all day long really is. However, making sure that our children and family is well organized and well taken care of is something that any woman should feel great about. They should be proud that they have taken the time for their family that is needed and doing what makes them happy as well. Women need to do what is right for their family and for themselves as well. When raising a family, it is essential that women also realize that they have to do what is good for them too. They have to have the time for themselves and do the things that they like as well. This is something that will allow them to have personal growth and also relax and feel good about who they are and what they are doing with their lives. Many women know what they have to do and how to get to this point in their life too. When a woman knows that she is doing the best that she can for herself and her family, she is going to feel great about all the choices that she has made and continue to do well in her life. How to find personal growth as you find new friends. When you are looking to meet new people and make more friends, you are actually expanding your own personal growth. This is something that many people should do for themselves. This will give them added confidence and more structure in their life as well. It is something that a person can grow from and use as a learning experience. The more friends that we have in life will mean that the more fun and excitement we have as well. Then it is better to have too many friends than not enough. If you are looking to have the feeling that you belong and that you are important, you will see that you can get this from your friends. When you are sure that you have the support that you need, you will have a better time in life. Growing as a person is something that we learn to do every day. There are many people that want to meet new people so that they can feel good about themselves. They want to make sure that they have a wide variety of people that they can depend on when they need them. This will make you feel good and give you the strength that you are looking for so that you can have a normal and happy life. You can meet friends just about anywhere. If you work, you may have already made lasting friendships there. This is a great way for you to meet new people as they are employed, and you will have friends that you will have for a lifetime. You will also find that the more activities that you are in means that you will meet more and more people. You will see that you can make a lot of great friendships when you belong to clubs or other social organizations. These are people that will help your personal growth. Finding new friends does not mean that you have to give up the old ones. There is no reason why you cannot combine the old and the new friends together. In fact, this is a great way for you to have a good experience in your personal growth. You can have friends for different reasons, and you will want to share as much time with them as you can. This will help you to keep your personal ties with the special bonding friends, and you will also be able to keep in touch with your everyday social friendships as well. Making friends is part of life. Sometimes you will make friends that you will not have for very long, and other times you will make friends you will have for a lifetime. No matter how long you keep them in your life, you are still giving yourself a great way of personal growth. This is something that you can do for yourself to make it easier to go through life and get the things that you want. Each friend can offer you something new and exciting to bring to your life. You will definitely experience some hard times when you have friends. You will go through good times and bad. However, the best thing that you can do is make sure that you have the ability to make sure that you are using each friendship as a personal growth experience so that you can grow as a person and have a better life ahead of you. Friends are a part of your growing experience, and everyone will want to make at least one really good friend in their life. Having friends makes you stronger and happier and will give you the important things in life. It is important to take time out of your busy life to make friends so that you can get the support and love that you need in your life. Friends will make you grow and give you the personal growth that you need to have a happy life. How to find personal growth through education. Education is one of the most important things that you can have in life. This is something that you will want to think about so that you are able to achieve the goals in life that you want and need. You want to make sure that you have the education that will get you where you need to be in life. This will give you what you need for your own personal growth. You will feel better and be able to improve your skills for things that you want in life. Education is a great tool. No matter what you want to be or do in life, you will want to have education. This is something that will make your life fuller and better so that you can be prepared for the road ahead of you. Having personal growth through education is a great way to give yourself pride and self-worth so that you are able to do what you want in life. There are many reasons why you should get a good education. However, the best reason is for yourself. If you are thinking about doing one certain job in your life, you will want to make sure that you are getting the right education. You need to be aware of all the great things that you can accomplish through education. Doing what makes you happy in life is most important. However, you will need to make sure that you have the right education so that you can do this. You may be required to go to school for a certain length of time to get the personal growth that you are looking for. If you are not sure what you want to become in life, you may want to take some time to think about this. You will need to be sure that you have the ability to do what you need to do so that you have all the knowledge that is needed to get to this point. You will have to put a lot of effort into this so that you are getting what you need to. When you are prepared and have all the tools that are needed, you will see that you can be a stronger and more efficient person. You can watch as your personal growth expands and you are a happier and well-balanced person. Getting your education is easy. All you have to do is make sure that you are doing what you need to do so that you are fully aware of your options. When you have the proper tools and the right guidance, you can make your dreams come true and have a better shot at keeping your personal growth where you want it to be. The main thing in education is to make sure that you are keeping up with the things in life that you want. You need to go after your goals in life so that you are growing inside more and more every day. The more room that you have to grow means that you will have more abilities and you can do more things in your lifetime. This is an amazing way to be a better person and make things happen for you. You will be able to make your goals and dreams in life happen for you and the people around you. You have to be willing to create a great environment for yourself so that you can advance and make your life what you want it to be. You should think about the things that you like to do, and this will help you with your own personal growth and get you where you need to go. Education is something that you need to do for your own personal growth so that you are able to do what you want to do in life. The more you know means you will have a better time at getting to where you want to be. Education is a great way to move on to bigger and better things in your life. How to personal growth using goals. It is not always easy to achieve our goals. We may have to keep reminding ourselves to stay on track. If you have tried to set goals and find that they are hard to work at, you may want to change your perspective. You have to remember that goals are an important part of personal growth. We must make goals for ourselves so that we can improve our life and stay on the right path. There are many things that can kick us off track for our personal growth and goals. We may find that influences in our lives and other people can have us to the point where we think that our goals are not as important as we think they are. We have to keep in mind that we need to stay on the right track so that we can keep motivated and keep on going in the right direction. This is the best way to make sure that we are still thinking about where we want to be and what we want to have in life. If you get off course, you have to find a way to put yourself back on the right road. This will give you the ability to get back where you want and need to be. It is a good feeling when you have the goals set so that you are making something of your life. You need to set at least 3 primary goals in your lifetime. These are the goals that you want to have done before you die. They are important so that you are able to make dreams come true and get more in personal growth. It is not impossible to make goals for yourself. You need to think about what is important for you in your life and what you believe is going to be beneficial to you and your life. This is going to be up to you to get your priorities set so that you can meet all of your dreams and goals. There are many pressures in life, and these things can make it hard to keep your focus on what is truly important to you and your life. You need to maintain your goals and stay on track so that you are not pushing your dreams to the back burner in life. You can keep track of the things that you want to do in life on paper. This is going to be a good way to remember what you think is important. You can use this as a method of staying on track and keeping your focus in life. You should remember what is going to be important to you in the long run. Once you have these things set in place, you will be able to put your goals out in front of you and start working on them one at a time. Make note of the more important goals in life and what you need to work on. When you are sure of the things that you need to put first in your life, you will then be able to move on to the secondary goals that you want to accomplish. You do not have to make these goals come true in any amount of time. You can work on them and have them done as time goes, but as long as you have a list that is allowing you to remember all the things that you want in life, you will be on the right road. Putting high standards on your list is another good way to stay on track. You can make sure that you are thinking about what you want to do and all that is important to you. When you have your goals in place and you are headed in the right direction, you can make your dreams and goals are a part of your personal growth for a better and brighter future. It is also important to make sure that no one stands in your way for attempting to complete any goals that you have set for your life. How to achieve personal growth through lessening stress. Stress is a terrible problem with just about everyone. There is no one that I can think of that does not have to deal with stress in some way or another. Usually everyone has to figure out a way to get over stress. They have to find a way to have it in their life and still be able to get past it. This is something that we all have to learn to do so that we can live a happier and healthier life as well. We do not have to allow stress to ruin our life. We can have a more simple life if we just learn to handle stress and keep it to a minimum when we can. This is something that we have to learn to do to keep our sanity and to allow others to keep their sanity as well. You have to know what is important in life and what to let go of. You do not have to get all worked up over certain things because they are just not worth it. You are damaging your health and your well-being when you are getting all worked up over the smallest little thing. The way that you can achieve personal growth in your life is by the way that you handle your life. You have to know when to do things in your life and when not to. If you are getting upset over things that others are doing, you have to know when to let it go. You should not allow these things to make your life miserable. You need to put what is important in your life and use this as a good method of treatment. You need to use your positive goals and put them into place so that you are able to move on with your life. Stress is a very powerful thing. You have to be willing to move past it and get yourself on a different road. When you are able to make the most of your life and what you want to do, you should think about the importance of everything that you are doing in your life. You need to find ways to relax so that you can do more important things and be a much happier person as well. There is nothing wrong with having a little bit of stress. However, if you think that it is consuming your life, you have to find a way to get a hold of your life. Stress is something that can turn your world upside down if you allow it to. You do not want to let this get you down. Think of things that you can do either alone or with others to get you where you want to be. You do not have to worry about anything if you are prepared. Being prepared is one of the better ways that you can move on to the right direction so that you are not dealing with stress. When you have everything planned out and ready to go, you are going to be doing yourself a big favor, and this will allow you to move on past the hard things and get motivated for the good. It is all about how you take things and how you see your life. If you are serious about being a better person and using your personal growth as a way to get where you want to be, you will try and eliminate as much stress as you can. This is going to be a good way for you to make things better and to be more complete in the things that you do with your life. You want to grow as a person so that you are able to enjoy the things that life has for you. How to find personal growth and increase your confidence. Confidence is not something that comes easy to most. It is an emotion that has to be learned. You need to know what you can do to increase your personal confidence and how it can affect the way that you act and feel towards certain things in life. You need to think about what you can do to make your life better and what you need to do to boost up your self-esteem at the same time. You should not worry about what other people think about you all the time. However, this is hard. You may not always be able to do this. It is difficult to move past the bad things that people do and say about us, and we may have to find a way to get the confidence that is lost back. You can make your self-esteem grow if you have the right tools to do it with. You might have to let go and move on past these harsh words, but it is the one thing that will get you where you need to be. You need to learn to stand tall and be proud of who you are. When you are willing to feel good about who you are and what you are doing, you will see the way that your emotional well-being changes. You will notice a difference in the way that you act and the way that you feel in certain situations. You do not have to allow others to bring you down anymore. There is a way to move past this and to get where you want and need to be. You have to be able to allow yourself to grow from the inside out. You need to cleanse your body of the bad thoughts and allow them to be replaced by good ones. You are the only one that can determine your future. You need to put your own well-being and emotions first so that you can achieve your goal of being more confident and more in control of the things that matter most to you. If you are looking for ways to boost your self-confidence, you can start by the people that you are associating with. You need to put yourself in good company. When you are around people that make you feel good and care about you, this is a great way to make your confidence level rise and to get you feeling good about who you are and improve your personal growth as well. This is an amazing feeling that will make you happier and healthier as well. Do something for yourself. You need to make sure that you are putting yourself first in life. You may simply need a new haircut, brighter lipstick, or a new outfit to make you feel more confident in your life. This will give you the feeling that you are beautiful and that you deserve the very best. Others will see the way that you feel, and they will give you respect that you want and need too. You also need to make sure that you have the right career path that you want. If you are not happy with the career that you have, you might want to change it. You need to do something that you are good at and that makes you feel good as well. There is nothing better than having a job that is satisfying and makes your confidence level rise about what it once was. This is something that will give you the personal growth experience that you are looking for as well. How to improve your personal growth and feel good about yourself. When it comes to your personal growth, you will find that your self-esteem levels are connected. You have to have a good level of self-esteem for you to grow personally, but you sometimes also need to go through a lot to gain self-esteem. There are so many things that you can do to make yourself feel good. However, you need to find positive ways to reinforce personal growth. You will need to do some soul searching to find what it is that makes you happy. You will also need to set yourself some short and long-term goals for you to grow and feel better about yourself. When it comes to setting goals, you need to really think about who you are, where you are going, and what you want to be. Once you have defined yourself, you can begin to set goals. You should set little goals and have at least one a month so that you are continuously striving for something. The key to good goal setting is knowing that you can achieve them and having a game plan. If you set unrealistic goals for yourself, you will never grow or feel better about yourself. However, it could simply be things like moving on and standing independently when it comes to finances. When it comes to materialistic objects, you need to know that no amount of money in the world can make you have self-esteem, but it is the achievement that you have to get that money. Like, you can go for a promotion knowing that you worked hard even though there is the money increase. It's really about the promotion. When it comes to your self-esteem levels, you will find that you will see yourself definitely when you start reaching your goals. However, even if you take a shot and you miss, you never let your self-esteem be affected. You grow from your mistakes, and the next time you aim at a goal, you will know exactly what it takes to achieve it. You will be able to grow from the negativity by making it positive. Also, at one point you are going to need to realize that this is who you are, and that's okay. You need to be satisfied with who you are, but always reach for more so that you can grow. People grow from their own mistakes, as well as other people's mistakes. You need to listen to those around you and take risks, but always be aware of how you feel about yourself. The worst thing that you can do to feel better about yourself is to let things get to you. You need to stop hiding your feelings by overspending when you go shopping or by eating, or whatever you do to fix your emotions quickly. Nothing temporary can ever make you feel truly better. It may hide your feelings for a little bit, but it cannot solve anything. You will need a support system. When you are feeling bad about yourself, you need to go talk to someone who is going to be encouraging. Eventually, you will be able to comfort yourself, and that is what growth is truly about. Always try to keep the positive things in your life and keep plenty of people who love and care about you around. They are your support system, and sometimes everyone needs someone to lean on every now and then. With facing your issues and setting goals, you can grow and learn. You will begin to feel better about yourself when you see how far you have truly come. How to help others while improving your personal fulfillment. Have you ever noticed that by doing a good deed that you feel personally fulfilled? That's why a lot of people will do some local charity or even give to Goodwill. They feel personal fulfillment by helping someone who is less fortunate than themselves. Sometimes you will notice that it is hard to express your own feelings, but you can seek out someone and help them with a small problem, and then all of a sudden you find comfort. This is because you connected with someone and you felt less alone. If you are able to help someone, you will feel a lot better about yourself because of the happiness of another. Even the most selfish person can find personal fulfillment from helping others. When it comes to helping out, you don't have to do much. All you have to do is come around, give them some attention. If you notice someone who is lonely, you could go and sit with them. If you work with someone who eats lunch all by themselves, if you go and sit down by them, they will begin to be more social after a while, and they will owe it all to you. A person's happiness comes from attention. There are too many people out there in the world who feels like everyone has forgotten them or has ignored them. Even if you say hi to someone passing by, they will begin to feel better about themselves, like someone cares. If you can make someone feel better about themselves, then you will feel better about yourself. Then there are other ways to help a person. It not only takes your time and energy, but also materials and money. You can always go to a local soup kitchen and feed the homeless. You can go read a bedtime story to an orphan. You can also put yourself out by donating things that you have become accustomed to. Things like clothes, food, and money can easily be given to some of your local charities. You are sacrificing things to help another, and you can feel good about not being so selfish. You can actually grow by giving some of the things that you take for granted to the homeless or an orphanage. Then there are the people who devote their entire lives to helping others. There are people who take civil service jobs to help out others. You can become a firefighter, police officer, a social worker, or even an aide at the local shelter. You can take a lot of positions where you help someone. They say that if you are a social worker, if you ever touch one child, if you ever help just one child, you have succeeded in life. Social jobs are not easy and can sometimes be very dangerous, but they are also the most fulfilling jobs that one can ever have. If you find ways to incorporate helping people into your career, you will become very confident with your life and with yourself. That's why many people become doctors, lawyers, nurses, and so on, because they are providing not just a service, but they have a job where they can help people. By helping people, you become fulfilled. If you are able to identify with someone, you will find that you can also feel fulfilled. Basically, if you help someone who was once in a situation similar to yours, you will feel better about yourself because you righted a wrong. You took a negative situation and made it positive. It's especially fulfilling if no one took the time to help you out. You are able to right the wrong of someone else and make someone else feel better. How to improve your spiritual growth and feel better about yourself at the same time. When it comes to self-esteem, you need to have a sense of right and wrong. How do you know what's right and wrong? We have laws that tell us. We have standards that define both right and wrong. And we have religion. When it comes to religion or spiritual power, you have a sense of morally right or morally wrong standards. Everyone thinks that religion is about praying to a high God, but it is also about yourself and growing. Religion allows you to find comfort and strength to do what it is that you have to do. If you can find faith in anything, you will feel better about yourself. Even if your faith is not in a God, but in yourself and your family, you can have spiritual growth without trying to find yourself in a religion. Spiritual growth is when you realize that there are things that you can control and things that you cannot. Spiritual growth is when you live for another person or spirit. If you live to serve God, you will feel better about yourself because there is a power in the Bible. If you live to protect your child, you will feel better about yourself because you are sacrificing yourself for another. That is the basis of spiritual growth, living for something other than yourself. How spiritual growth happens is something major has happened to your life. You have to find a reason to live. You have to find something that gives you joy and that you are willing to go the distance for. Some people need a near-death experience to have spiritual growth, and some need things like a child to enter their life to finally get on the right path. That's how spiritual growth naturally processes. However, why wait for that? If you are a non-practitioner of a faith, find out why you stopped and then find out how to find yourself in faith. You need to support yourself. You need to believe in yourself, and you need to believe in something more than just yourself. Again, you need to find something to take up your devotion, not like a job, but it can be a person or it can be a spirit. The key to finding something to devote your time and energy to is finding something that you would sacrifice everything for. Religion is different for everyone. However, it defines who you are and what you want out of life. It also helps you to find the right path. Regardless of your religion, you will put your goals and ideas into a statement that is influenced by your religion. When you fail at a goal, you will have your faith to fall back on. Your faith is what allows you to reach for better things. Your faith is what allows you to be a better person. You find strength and support in faith, regardless of what your faith may be. For those who do not have faith in anyone or anything, you are lost and have a lot more than just personal growth to worry about. You still have to find yourself. Once you are able to find yourself and to find who you are, then you will be able to grow by setting goals to be what it is that you want to be. For those who have no faith, finding faith is crucial to your living. You will never know what it feels like to help another person, or you will never know what it feels like to be supported by others. If you can find faith or spiritual growth, then you will find personal growth. How to be happier, personal fulfillment. To be happier and find personal fulfillment, you have to be considered with two things. Those two things are honesty and faith. You need faith to be honest, and you need honesty to have faith. The two tend to go hand in hand. However, if you can be true to yourself and be less selfish through faith, then you should have no problem feeling fulfillment in life. Most people say that to be happy you need to love much, laugh much, and live much. When it comes to the love, you will need to be able to receive and to give love. If you never feel what it is like to be loved, then you will never feel whole, likewise if you cannot give love. You need love in your life to feel complete. You should also find many things in your life to enjoy. You need to have people around you who can support you and share a laugh every now and then with. You need to define what makes you feel good about yourself and then seek those out. Finally, you need to live much. Living is not just breathing. Living happens to be much more than the basics. You need to see the world through other people's eyes. You need to take risks sometimes, but you also need to play it safe every now and then. You need to find the balance between the two. You cannot allow yourself to be held back by fear, but you must also learn to trust your instincts. To feel fulfilled, you will need to make a list of everything that you would like to do before you die. Then, place everything that seems important at the top of that list. Everyone's list should be different, and you should never show anyone your list because they will discourage you with judgment. Once you have the list, you need to take more steps towards achieving those goals. Every time that you reach a goal, mark it off and place a new goal on the list. This way you are constantly reaching out for new experiences. At one point in your life, if the other three most important things on your list are done, you can sit back and feel completed. You have done everything that you could possibly want in life and more. You have succeeded. The hardest triumph for a person is to feel self-actualization or complete. In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, there are 5 steps or basic needs for a person. 1 is your basic needs. You will also have shelter, food, clothing, love, and more. However, you need to focus on the other 4 steps so that you can get to self-actualization. You need to focus on your safety, your self-esteem levels, and social levels. To be fulfilled, you have to satisfy your basic needs to live, and then you have to satisfy your safety. When it comes to safety, you will need to feel secure in your career, in your relationships, and in your finances. Once you feel completely secured, you will then need to work on your social needs. You will need to build relationships with your family, friends, and coworkers. You need to be able to belong to a place. You need to feel like you are wanted at work, at home, and then in your social circle. You will then need to work on your self-esteem. Why do you feel the way that you do? Once you have worked on your self-esteem and become satisfied with who you are now, you can reflect on the other stages. Sometimes you're going to have to repair the way you feel about other stages, but once you have become content with your home, your personal life, social life, finances, and so on, you have become content, and that is what self-actualization is. How to use sports to increase your personal growth. Sports are used to increase personal growth because you learn so many lessons on the field or court. You need to learn how to work as a team, how to support others, how to feel supported by others, and how to accept winning, losing in a graceful way. It helps kids become more social, and it also helps them build lasting relationships. As you grow, you take those lessons and you learn from it. It also teaches you the difference between listening and hearing. For those who do not know, hearing is the act of picking up vibrations and turning them into sound bits. Listening happens to be where you can comprehend those messages into phrases and sentences. You get the message, so to speak. You not only hear someone talking, but you are listening to them and following directions. When it comes to sports, you have to know when to listen to someone and when you should listen to yourself. You need to learn when to follow instructions and when to give instructions. The key to sports is that it makes you a good leader. A good leader knows when to speak and when to listen. They know when to get ideas from teammates and when they need to give them their team direction. You grow from sports because it teaches you how to be a good leader. If you aren't a good leader, you lose. After a couple of losses, you see what it takes to bring the team to victory. Also, when you are part of a team, you get to know different people. It also teaches you how to deal with certain people. If you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you have basic needs: safety, social, self-esteem, and self-actualization. When it comes to sports, you satisfy your basic needs by having a team. You get the attention and time needed to become a good athlete. You also get guidance needed to play the sport. Then, for safety, you are taught how to play the game safely. You may also feel safe in a group to tell others how you feel and come up with your own ideas. There are so many people in a boardroom who do not speak because they are afraid to be judged. They don't recommend good ideas because they are afraid. Sports teaches you how to let people know your ideas regardless of being judged. It helps you feel comfortable speaking up. Then, for social needs, sports allows you to feel like you are part of something. It makes you feel more important because you have a role, and you need several other people to help you, and there are several other people who are relying on you. Sports teams are a support system. If you get used to being part of a support system, you won't feel so awkward in new situations, and you will also understand your role in the group easier. Teams also can help with self-esteem. Self-esteem is the most important aspect of the hierarchy. If you don't have self-esteem, then you can never make it in the world and have fulfillment. Sports gives you self-esteem so that you can be secured with who you are. You need to find a way that will make you feel good about yourself, and sports is the ticket. When you win in sports, you feel so good about yourself, but if you lose, it can be a little hard to accept. It's the same way when it comes to goal setting. You will be able to set your goals, then if you fail, from being in sports you will know how to pick up and accept your defeat, but still reach for better things. How to make more friends. Do you feel some frustration because you think you don't have a lot of friends? It can be harder for some people to make friends. Some people have a personality that attracts people to them, and they seem really popular, but even the popular ones worry about who is truly their friend. When it comes to friends, you shouldn't worry about the number. You should worry about how many of your associates would really be there to help bail you out of a jam. You should be considered with the people who you make friends with. You don't want to be friends with people who seem needy. They have a certain behavior that might hinder you from having other friendships or even relationships. You know the saying, you can't choose your family, but you can pick your friends. When it comes to picking your friends, you need to choose people worthy of your friendship. You don't want to associate yourself with people who have criminal behavior or who have had serious issues with addictions. If you are new to a place, you will want to make your first connection the right connection. If you are going to meet new people, are you going to have to go to spots that you would normally want to hang out and try striking up a conversation? You can start out with humor, or you can start off with a hello. If you strike up a conversation with someone you have something in common with, it is easier to keep the conversation going. Soon you can have a bond and then maybe a friendship. When it comes to places to meet new people, you can always start online. However, you need to make sure that you meet new people online in a safe way. Ask them to go out with you and a group of friends or coworkers. You can ask them to do things like bowling or shopping. The first thing, though, is to connect with the person. You will want them to be interested in some of the same stuff that you like, but they can still be unique and different from you. The only thing is that you don't want to meet friends online and then meet in person right away. You need to establish a bond before you allow new people in your life. Once you've been hanging out with someone for a while, you will want to make sure that you have a connection with them. You want to make sure that you feel secured in the friendship before you go into best buds relationship. You will want to make sure that you choose your friends wisely. You don't want to have them running away when you really need them. You need to make sure that you know that they are going to stay with you when times get tough. If you are going to make friends, you might as well make lasting friendships. Once you get older, making friends is harder. It's also harder to let friends go. If you are willing to make friends with a person, then you need to be sure that it's something that you want in your life. You don't want to be with a person who is needy, who constantly needs your approval, because no friendship should hinder you from having another. As you get older, you want more support from friends, but it shouldn't be to the point where you are getting on their nerves. You need to make sure this is a friendship that you would want to pursue. How to feel good even if you are away from home a lot. If you are someone that has to work away from home a lot, you may find that you can get a little down once in a while. It may be a difficult situation when you find it necessary to do things outside the home, which means that you have to be away from your family and friends. It can be something that can be depressing at times, and may even make you a little sad. If you are looking for ways to feel good about yourself even if you have to be out of the home a lot, you may want to try a few things. You need to find something that will make you feel better inside so that you are able to do the things that you have to do. It may be your job that keeps you from your family most of the time. This is something that you cannot help, and you will have to do it if you want to support yourself and anyone else that depends on you. If you are working outside of the home a lot, you may want to think about positive things that make you happy. When you are forced to work outside of the home, you may want to bring along with you plenty of reminders that you have a great family waiting for you when you return. You will want to have pictures, cards, and even tapes or CDs of family and loved ones. This will help you to have comforting feelings with you so that you are not feeling so alone and depressed about being away from them for so long. You should also make sure that you are taking the time to call anyone that you miss at home when you get a chance. Having a good cell phone plan, calling card, or plenty of quarters is a great idea. You will want to call your family as often as you can so that you can hear their voice and talk to them about how you are feeling. You want to be able to share your feelings with them so that you can feel better and be happy that you got to speak with them. This is a great way to lift your spirits when you are not at home very often. You should also make sure that you are spending as much quality time with your loved ones when you are home as you can. You want to make sure that you are getting to spend the amount of time that you want with them so that you can feel better about going away. You will want to make every moment count. You should make memories and make them last. You can take each of the moments with you and remember all the fun that you had with your loved ones when you were away from the house. You should take the time to think about all the things that you want to do with your family when you get home as well. If you have a lot of quiet time or time to think, you should use this time to plan out what you can do with your family and friends when you get home. You can think of great ways to spend time with them and make the moments that you do have with them even more special. You will be glad that you did, because you can take these moments with you and reflect on them when you are looking for something to make you smile. It is hard to be away from your family all the time. You may find that you need to have some pick-me-ups from time to time. You should be prepared to have these feelings, and you must be able to handle them. You want to make sure that you are not putting yourself at any danger of getting down in the dumps when you have to be away from home so much. Think good thoughts, and remember that you will make up for lost time when you get home. How to have personal fulfillment and a full-time job. It can be hard when you have to work a full-time job to make ends meet. You may not want to be working all the time, but in today's society we have to make sacrifices so that we can have a better life for our family and ourselves. We need to make the necessary changes in our life so that we can be happy and thrive with the financial situation that we have and be thankful that we have what we do. However, it can get depressing at times, and we have to find a way to live a fulfilled life and be happy. There are many things in this world that can bring us down. We have to make sure that we have all the things that we need in life so that we can be happy and satisfied when we can. We want to make sure that we are living each day to the fullest potential, and you should never take anything for granted. It is not easy to do, but we have to try so that we can make the most of each moment that we have. If you have to work all the time, you may find that you are regretting some of your choices. You may find that you want to spend more time with your family and friends. It can be hard when you have to leave them behind all the time, especially if you have children that you are missing important things with. You want to make sure that you are doing your best to make all the important events with your children that you can. You will find that they grow up fast, and you do not want to miss anything that you cannot get back. You will want to take the time off where your family and children are concerned. You will see that life passes by very fast, and if you do not stop to enjoy the greatest things in your life, you will sadly regret them later on. You will want to try and make the most of your life, and by spending quality time with those that you love, you will be better fulfilled and a happier person for it. On your days off from work, you will probably have to do some chores and other things that you have to do. However, you should also fit in the things that you want to do. You may have hobbies and fun things that you really enjoy. If you are not doing them as often as you would like, you should take time out to do them. You may have to just forget the boring things like chores and housework and go out there and enjoy your life. If you are always working and not having fun, you will find that it will be a mistake on your part. You will not be happy, and you may even find that you end up a little depressed. It can be difficult to go through life and to not do anything that makes you happy. It is so very important to find something that you can do in your spare time that will fulfill you and give you the joy that you deserve. This will break you away from the tension and the stress that you may have if you are working a full-time job. Every now and then you have to break loose. You should not work all the time and not have anything to show for it. If you really want to have something, you should find a way to go out and get it. You will want to make sure that you are putting all your resources together to really get something that you have always wanted. This will make you happier and give you the feeling that you are working for more than just paying the bills. You will feel that you have accomplished something, and you will be fulfilling something that you want in your life. How to feel good about yourself as a single parent. It can be very hard being a single parent. There are so many people out there that have to do this hard job on their own. Many men and women are living every day as a single parent and making the most of what they have. They want to raise great children, and at the same time they want to find something that makes them feel good about themselves. This is not always easy, and may also take a little time to achieve as well. You will want to do a few things so that you continue to raise your children the way that you want to, and also have a little bit of sanity at the same time. You need to stay balanced so that you can achieve all your goals and do the things in life that you want. You will want to pay attention to do what works for you and for your family. You should talk to your children and make sure that you are finding out what is going on in their lives. You want to be sure that they are happy and healthy and that they are making good choices. This is something that will boost your spirits and make you feel better about being a single parent. You will learn that you are doing your job and that you are good at it. You should also make sure that you have support. You want to get whomever you can to make you feel that you have a sense of backup. You can use your family, friends, or church to help you do this. You want to have good resources so that you can find strength and power to take on the rough things that happen in life. You want to be ready for these challenges so that you can make your goals and dreams come true for you and your family. Always remember to take time out for you and your family. You should find ways to spend quality time together and to have fun. You want to make every moment count with your loved ones and your children, especially if you are a single parent. You should make sure that you are giving each child one-on-one time as well as doing things as a family. This will give you the feeling that you are united together as you should be. You should also take time out for yourself from time to time. You need to get a break so that you can continue to have the sanity that you need to be happy. You should allow yourself the time to make friends outside the home so that you can have your own space as well. Make sure that you have a daily routine. You want to have a good schedule and structure for you and your children. You will want to have chores set up for everyone as well as meal times and bedtimes set for certain time slots. You want to keep these times and make your children stick to the rules. This will make it easier to enforce these rules and to give them structure that you know they need. Find a good method of discipline. You want to be able to correct your children when it is necessary in the right manner. You want to talk to them in a way that they can understand what is right and what is wrong. This is the best way to give them the values and the manners that are needed to have a good life. You want to enforce any rules that you set in the home so that you can keep a well-balanced life for the children, and this will help you stay stabilized as well. You will not want to cave in and bend the rules just because you were asked. You will depend on this type of structure so that you can help control your children as you see fit. This will also make you feel good about raising well-behaved and responsible children. Personal growth and psychology. It is not always easy understanding and figuring out what we have to do in life to be a good person. It is sometimes hard to find out what we want to do in order to grow and be the person that we want to be. We have to figure out what is best for our life and go on from there. Everyone is different, and there is usually no right or wrong answer to the question. It is all about growth and psychology and what it can do for us. There are so many different books out there that try and teach us how to grow as a person and how to act. However, these books are not always a good help to everyone. There are many things in life that we have to consider, and some of them may not be in any textbooks. We may have other things going on in our life that we have to deal with, and sometimes they may be hard to deal with on our own. In order for us to grow as people, we have to be willing to accept the things that are going on in our lives. We have to find a way to understand what we are doing and what we want to be doing in our life. We may have to find a way to do the things that are important to us and that we have always dreamed about doing. It is not always easy, but we must find the psychology that will help move us on. You can search through many different books and talk to therapists about what you should do or what they think you should do. However, you are the only person that can truly change your life. You are in complete control of your own destiny, and you will want to be prepared for the things that come your way. You want to be the one that makes things happen for yourself, and you will feel better knowing that you did what you could do to make your life better. You may have to go through some methods of psychology before you find the ways that work best for you. It may take some time, but you will see that there are different things that you can do to make the difference in your life. You will see that you have many choices to make, and you may even have to make sacrifices, but in the end, you will feel better about who you are and what you are willing to do to make your life better. You will see that you have many options and that you are the only one that is in control of your destiny. Take the time to think about how you want to grow as a person. You should think about the changes in your life that you think are necessary to achieve this goal. You will want to be sure about who you want to be and think about how you need to go about doing this. You will see that you can make a difference in your own life and do what makes you happy. This is the best way to make your life better and to become the person that you want to be. You may find that it is not always easy at first, but with some work and effort, you will have the strength to become the person in life that you want to become. Think about how you can make this goal happen for you. Personal growth and aging. How to feel better about getting older. No one wants to grow older. It can be a sign of our own mortality. It is not always easy for everyone to take on the effects of getting older and what will happen as the result of it. We must find the strength to move on and go through life the way that we want to. We need to make the right choices so that we can get older and still be happy. We have to be able to grow as adults and move on through life as we get older. This is a healthy way of accepting what we cannot change. There are ways that we have to grow and use the lessons that we learn from life to achieve goals and to become the person that we want to be. We have to find ways to feel good about who we are and what is happening to our body. We need to find ways to feel good about who we are and what is going on throughout our life. We have to be able to find ways to be happy with who we are and what we are all about. We can choose to do things that will work best for us and that will make us happy and healthy. We may not be able to beat getting older, but we sure can fight it as much as we can. We can use the best of our ability to make ourselves become who we want to be. Exercise is one way that we can help fight aging. We can do exercises that work best for us. There are things that we can do that will get our heart pumping and also make us feel great. Walking, running, and swimming, and any other outdoor exercise is a great way to get in shape and also feel good from the inside out. We can enjoy the great outdoors while also getting in shape and feeling great about who we are and what we are doing. When we move our bodies and get in motion, we are fighting off the act of aging and getting our minds and bodies in shape. When we feel healthy physically, we are putting our emotional well-being in good shape as well. This is something that we all need to do so that we can be well-balanced and able to take on the challenges of everyday life. Finding out what you can do for your life is something that you can do to make you grow as a person too. You can try new things and get introduced to fun and excitement. This is something that will keep you healthy and feeling young. When you are trying new things, you will see that you are able to enjoy more than just the same old things that you once did. There is no sense in staying bored and unhealthy. You will find that when you are able to keep motivated in life, you are going to feel better and be able to feel good about yourself and your body as well. There is no sense in not being happy in this world just because you are getting older. We all have to do it. The best thing that you can do is making the most of each day and living life to the fullest. When you are able to look back on the great memories that you had, you will feel good about your life. You do not want to waste 1 minute in life. Having a life full of, "I wish I did that," or any type of regret is only going to bring you down. This is not the way that you want your life to be. You want to be glad you had the opportunities that you had so that you are able to have great memories and feel good about reflecting back on your life. How to find personal growth through exercise. Exercise is something that you can do for yourself that will make you feel good. You want to make sure that you are doing the best that you can with what you have. You should not sit back and just take life as it comes. You want to do the things in life that you want so that you are able to look back on your life and feel great. One way to do this is to find the right exercise that works best for you. Exercise is one of the best ways to feel good. You want to feel great from the inside out. There is nothing better than being happy and healthy at the same time. When you have the right method of exercise, you will see that you can put your life on the right track and get your heart pumping. Taking the time to put your health first is very important. When you are able to grow as a person and use exercise as a method of release, you will feel good about who you are. Getting out to do exercise is a good idea. You can join in a gym and get out there and get motivated. Sometimes exercising at home is not always the best method for everyone. There are many people that need the extra push to get them on the right track. You can get involved with many of the local organizations and join a health club that will put your needs first. This is a great idea that will help you strengthen your body and feel better about who you are and your personal growth. If you are someone that can exercise from your home and stay motivated, you should do it. You can buy some extra gym pieces that you think will help you achieve your personal goals. You can get anything that you want or like to help you get in shape. You will see that once you start a good exercise routine, you will want to stay motivated and on track. This will help you get the results that you want so that you can feel good about growing as a person. Another way to exercise is to get outside and do what you want. You can play sports or take up a great hobby outside. You will enjoy getting out there and getting great exercise as well as getting fresh air that will help you to get the blood pumping. This is one way to feel great about you and to be able to make your body work hard at staying in shape. You will want to keep in shape so that you are able to look and feel your best. Working hard is going to take some time, but eventually you will see that you can adapt to getting in shape, and this will make you a better person. Personal growth is something that you want to feel good about. You will want to make sure that you are proud of who you are and what you are achieving in life. You will want to do something that will grab your attention. You can join a club, find a great hobby, or meet some new friends that will help you make your life better. This is going to be a great idea that will help you keep feeling as good as you can. You will appreciate this when you see what a better person it makes you and how you start to feel about yourself. How to find personal growth through your children. We all have to find a way to grow as a person. This is something that is not always easy. You may have to find a resource that will make it easier for you to find out who you are and what you want to be in life. This is going to take a little bit of time, but there are things that can help us find out whom we are and what we want to do in life. We can actually grow through our children. Children can help us find out who we want to become and what we want from life. There are things that we are not sure of in life. However, when we have the right help, we can find out anything that we want. We can grow into the people that we are desired to become as we take on the challenge of helping our children to become great adults. We will see the way that life can affect us and what we need to do in order to be a better person and live as we want to. As much as we teach our children, they will actually teach us great lessons as well. They will show us things that we never knew before. We will see life through their eyes if we just allow ourselves to think about it. We can walk in their shoes and see what life has for us out there. All we need to do is keep an open mind and let our children teach us what they know. This is a great way for our personal growth to be discovered and move on to bigger and better things in life. There is nothing better in life than raising great children. We want to do the best that we can so that we can feel proud about who they have become. We want to try and instill the best possible manners that we can in our children. This will make them become the great adults that we know they can become. When we see them growing each day and doing things that make them happy as well as doing great things for others, this will make us feel good inside. We can also enjoy the great life that they are living. We can walk through life with them and make each moment last. We want to make memories with our children so that we can use them to reflect on life later. This is something that will comfort us later and make us happy. We want to be able to remember all of the things that we experienced with our children and make sure that we use these moments to help make us grow as people. The best thing that you can do for yourself and your child is to communicate with them. You want to be able to talk to them about anything. The more comfortable that they feel with you means that the more they will open up to you about anything. You can have open and honest relationships that will eventually help both of you grow. You can become stronger and happier just by having each other to lean on. This is something that everyone needs in their life so that they can become better adults and have the life that they know they deserve. You can grow into the person that you want to be, as well as watching them become the person that they want to become too. You can both grow together and fulfill your dreams and goals as life goes on. Personal growth and your home, making your house a home. Growing as a person is very important, and you want to do this in your own home. It is important to feel like you were at home and comfortable when you were in your house. You want to feel safe and secure, because this is the one place where you can go to be yourself. You want to have the feelings of security and serenity each time you enter your home. Personal growth is something that you can achieve when you are making your house your home. You want to be open-minded when you are thinking about your home. You want to think about what will make you comfortable and what you like. You should incorporate all the things that you like the most so that you are truly making this your very own space. You want to put a little bit of your personality and your own creativity into your home. This is what makes it so very special. You want to feel like you can do anything and be anyone when you are in your home. This is the one place that you do not have to think about what you do first. You are in complete control, and you have the opportunity to make the house that you reside in the one retreat that you can feel your best at all times. You want to make sure that others feel as good as you do too. When you are bringing joy to your home, you will see that you will have a positive experience and one that you will enjoy. You will want to make sure that you are filling your home with things that make you feel good about who you are and what your needs are. You should listen to your inner being and think about what makes you happy. Once you have these things, you can bring them into your home and make it what you feel good about. Taking the time to think about what you want for your home is not always easy. You may not know what will make you feel the most comfortable in, and you may need to take some time to think about how you can make your house a home. When you are sure about what you want in your life, you can use these ideas for your home. You want to be able to come home to a place that is all your own and that you can relax in and feel your best. Remember that one of the things you should be thinking about when you are trying to make your house a home is that you need to make others feel good. You want to make your home as inviting and as warm as you can. You want your guests to feel like they are welcome each time they enter your door. This is one way that you are ensuring that your house is definitely a home. You can appreciate the feeling that you get each time you see someone feel at ease when they come into your home. It will make you feel better knowing that you are growing as a person and that these things are important to you. You do not have to put a lot of money into making your house a home. You do not have to fill it with things. You need to fill it with love. This is one of the most important things that you can give to your house to make it a home. You want to use your feelings and your personality to fill your home with the things that make you feel better about who you are and being home.